If you haven't been playing Where Winds Meet, then what the hell are you doing? If you don't know what Where Winds Meet is, then where the hell have you been? This game has taken the multiplayer genre, the RPG genre, the open world genre, the MMO genre by storm. I don't know a single person right now that isn't playing this game. That is evidenced by the fact that there was a 250,000 player peak 7 days ago, and in the last 24 hours alone, an entire week later, the game is still sitting at over 200,000 players. When the game launched, it launched to 140,000 players and progressively increased. 163,000, 190,000, going all the way to 200, then 230, then 250,000 concurrents. That is on Steam. That is not factoring in console. That is not factoring in mobile. Within 24 hours, according to the official Twitter account, they managed to attain 2 million total players. It managed to break into the top 7 sellers on Steam. It was in the top 5 Steam most played. It acquired 170,000 24-hour peak, and it was in the top 3 best-selling games on the PlayStation Store in 7 regions. And the kicker here, the real kicker, is that this isn't even a premium game. It's free. All the money that they earned, purely cosmetic. Fast forward 2 weeks later, over 9 million total players across every major platform. PS5, Steam, the Epic Games Store, Windows. If you navigate on over to Steam, you'll see it is sitting at 38,752 reviews, 89% of which are positive. And then as of earlier this morning, they confirmed pre-registrations for mobile were open, with an official launch onto the mobile platform on December 12th. There is going to be full crossplay and shared progress between PC, PlayStation, and mobile, according to their Twitter. But why is the game as well received as it is? Why are so many people playing it? And why has it completely absorbed and eclipsed the MMO genre? My wife, MRSSSTIX, who arguably does some of the best quality videos on this channel, has been playing it non-stop, literally dozens of hours every single day. She has no-lifed this game more than any other game in recent memory, so I wanted to bring her in to tell you why you should be playing it, why other people are playing it, why she is playing it.
Hey guys, this is MRSSSTIX. I am here to talk to you mainly about Where Winds Meet because Stix has pulled me in because I have clocked over 100 hours in this game since release, and I have played several of the betas, and I feel like I have been shouting into the void for almost half a year on this game saying I love it, especially on my Twitter. To touch upon Stix's statement about this eclipsing the MMO genre, I would actually like to touch a little bit more on that, especially since this is an ARPG. So as I have said in my videos on this game that I have done previously on this channel, I think it needs a new terminology. I think we don't have the verbiage yet to explain what this game is exactly. I would more accurately describe this game as an ARPG, ME, action role-playing game with multiplayer environments. This game honestly has given me more social interactions than most MMOs in the last few years. A lot of MMOs are moving more towards having AI run dungeons with you, or completely eliminating the need for other humans to join you in the game. With Where Winds Meet, it actually highly encourages you to play with other people, as the rewards are just great. You can safely play this game completely alone, and it has multiple difficulties that you could choose from. You can choose from easy to recommended to legendary, which really is very difficult for a lot of my friends, especially when doing the world bosses. But all of that can be done alone in your own world, but you can have other players come into your world and co-op with you. And that has been an absolute joy for me, having my friends, having even Stix join my world at one juncture, and just explore it together. While you can't do the main story quests together, you can do so many side quests. You can do outposts, you can do raids, you can do dungeons. There's even an MMO world where you can go and do social activities. I mean, I was just wrestling my friend a couple minutes ago before Stix pulled me into this. I was busy. I've been having so much fun. And what I think this game is allowing a lot of us MMO junkies to really dive into and enjoy is the fact that it has such a embracing community. Everyone is just there to help you. Everyone wants to talk with you. Everyone's looking for somebody to game with. You can join other people and just help them kill bosses. And the fact that the game genuinely encourages you to play with other people, and it is fun. It's not afraid to make you cry in the story. Like, I have cried multiple times, and you've probably seen streamers react to different points in the story and just be shooketh with how emotional it can be. And then in the same breath, laughing because the NPCs and the interactions that you have are genuinely funny. This isn't just a story where you can just hit skip on, because this is a story that you could potentially skip, but then you're missing out on something that really puts you in through the world. It's not a yappy story. You're just brought into this like moving game with story, and it's fast and fun and emotional, and it takes you on a journey and connects you with the characters in the world in a short amount of time and gives it more depth and feeling than any MMO I've played in recent years. Of course, I'm excluding the biggest MMOs that have been around for years, which is WoW, Final Fantasy XIV, and Guild Wars 2. I think this would fold in nicely with those games. However, if you're really emotionally detached and don't want to play with other people, you can do all of this by yourself. You can even gear up just by doing outposts in your own world. You don't have to do the raids. You don't have to do the dungeons. But again, the game highly encourages you to, and the community is so welcoming. And there's just so much to do in the world. Like, I could just talk for eons on the different mechanics that this game has to offer, or the free outfits, or the fact that the game is free and pay to win free. It is completely playable and enjoyable in the state that it is right now. The world is vast and just full of things to do. It's very rare to find a dead area. You're going to be exploring and find caves. You're going to find NPCs that are having problems that you can resolve. There's going to be animals. There's going to be a farting ferret at some point in time that you're going to find. There's cats that you can pet. There's musical instruments that you can play. There's chess, there's riddles, and there's even professions where you can be a healer or a scholar, with more on the way. And also sects, which allow you to join in on a ton of fun with other players. There's great character customization and just a full, beautiful world with a beautiful story. And it has its jankiness, but it's also endearing at the same time because it's not game-breaking by any means. I will note, though, that since I did speak on the story, the localization isn't the best, and the voice acting in English isn't the best, but it's still, for the main story, conveys the story beautifully. And if you don't want to, you can always change it to the Chinese voice and still read it in English. But even the side quests that you find in the world have meaning and purpose. It's not like the traditional MMO side quest where you are going and picking up 15 carrots or going out and killing 50 wolves. No, to just describe to you one of the side quests, I just stumbled upon an NPC that says that the world beyond where he is covered in a toxic mist, and if you try to walk into it, you will die. So it is your job to go out into this toxic mist, figure out how to fix the issue, and clear an entire area of mist. This is not even main story. This is just side story. So all in all, if you have not tried Where Winds Meet, why haven't you? It is free to play. It's available right now. It's going to be available on multiple platforms with cross-play. It's already been out in China for an entire year, so we know what is coming, and it looks amazing. And it's still one of the most popular games in China right now. It has stood the test of time and will do great here. And I'm so glad to see so many of my friends, especially Final Fantasy XIV junkies coming over to the game and just diving in and gobbling up this content and loving it. Because this is perhaps the best game, I think, for people that have that MMO itch but can't find an MMO.
I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you're not going to regret doing so. Stay flaccid.